And welcome back, folks, on the Necroscope.
And I'm J-Play85.
So you see we're in a bit of a different area here. It's because we've moved on slightly.
Just
anyway,
kind of
Jay,
skipped the rubbish bits.
You were saying that... Oh, you were about to tell us what your last character was in WoW.
Well, my last character that I played was the Draenei. Was I a shaman?
Was it a shaman?
I think I was a shaman, a Draenei shaman. Yeah, I was. That was. Oh no, sorry. No, I had a Death Knight as well.
Oh yes, remember you briefly having that.
Yeah, did quite well with him in the end, but my main character was my Dwarf Hunter.
Well, we both had Dwarf Hunters, didn't we?
Dwarf Hunters were the best characters.
And you know as well that you wouldn't have played it if it hadn't been for me.
No, the Dwarf Hunter actually, the only reason... Well, it was kind of a joke, really.
Then you started liking it, didn't you?
And then I thought, God, there's a reason why I play as Hunter.
It's a very, very fun class to play. And the thing is, people always used to take the mix saying, oh yeah, it's such an easy class, da-da-da. And they're right, in the sense that it is an easy class to level up with. That's true, I'm not lying whatsoever, but it's one of them classes that is easy to play, but difficult to master, as they say.
I would entirely agree with that sentiment, totally, because, well, there's so many hunters, it has to be said, on World of Warcraft.
True, true.
Not very many skilled hunters.
I mean, Jay'll agree, I'm sure, I was pretty much one of the best on our Emerald Dream server.
He was a brilliant jeweller, you had a good reputation as a jeweller.
I did on Star Wars Galaxies as well, though, didn't I, funnily enough? I think dueling was my kind of thing. And PvP in general.
I love PvP in Star Wars Galaxies.
Let's not start that again, because we got onto a proper nostalgia trip last time about that game. Nothing will ever replace it in my heart. I don't care if it sounds soppy. I love that game and still do.
It's true. I mean, nothing could ever replace it, could it?
WoW tried to fill the gap, but...
Trouble with WoW is... Well, not trouble. It's just like it gets boring, because once you've... all the bosses and the fights are really the same when you think about it.
Yeah, it's just a new pattern you have to learn or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Whereas Galaxy, so it was open world PvP.
Oh, that... I had so much... Oh, let's not start it again, God.
We missed that game, folks. We missed that game.
We don't need that.
If that came back... God,
You'd lose me for about a month, folks. I wouldn't be around. I'd just be like playing that constantly again.
Back in the day. That was our first experience of a massive multiplayer. Not of online games, because we played JKA, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean... That was our first, I suppose.
The first game I ever paid to play, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can even remember trying to convince my mum to pay for it. It wasn't a very nice conversation. Now, can we get in this door, do you reckon? Oh, we can, cool. Ow. What the hell was that thing? Alright, we've got things that come out of the ground now. Yay.
What are them things that's surrounding there?
They look actually quite creepy when you look at them.
It's like a Halloween style level with like little creatures with witches hats on and a bit like cross between a starfish and a ghost.
Well, just going back to WoW, and it's a tie-in there. You know what them little dudes remind me of?
WoW.
Yeah, when it was like Halloween time, and they always put like all the WoW. I don't know if anybody who hasn't played WoW, but the WoW developers always put a lot of effort into the kind of Halloween stuff. I think that's because it's quite big in America, isn't it? Really, Halloween.
Yeah, they do. Well, to be honest, they do like they change the themes every month if there's some. I mean, like there's a lunar festival.
Oh yeah.
And I'm assuming that's for some sort of
solstice or something like that.
They have obviously the big ones, the Christmas one.
Oh, the Christmas one was always funny.
But they make a big deal out of like bonfire night as well, which is
yeah, that's a British thing, isn't it?
British
English
one,
thing.
yeah. And they do the harvest as well.
I think what always used to get me was my ultimate annoyance with WoW was, I suppose, people started taking it too seriously. Now that's something that is in human nature really, so you can't do too much about it, but it was like in raids and stuff, as soon as you messed up once, it was kind of like, oh my god, what a noob, da da da, you know, that kind of mentality, and it just got on my nerves in the end, it really did.
Yeah, I don't think you didn't raid as much as me, did you, in the end?
Well, it kind of went weird really, because I know you're getting confused, because remember, we were actually, I'm going to give a shout out to my old guild, because they know I do Let's Plays and I'm on YouTube. Hello to anybody from Sunfall, who may be watching. Sunfall's easily one of the greatest guilds I've been in.
Sunfall on Emerald Dream server.
Yep, Sunfall of Emerald Dream, nice little shout out for him. Who are still playing, I believe. Who are still actually there, slugging away. Now, Sunfall were a kind of, they started off as a kind of casual guild, but we kind of just, over time, we kind of fell into raiding. And even me and you, Jay, we actually created a raiding guild for a bit, didn't we?
Did.
It went quite well, and it went on to bigger things as well.
It did. After sort of me and you left, it kind of got really big and came.
I don't think we were holding it back as such, but I think it was the right time for it. There was
because me and you, we didn't really want to take it to like hardcore raiding.
No,
like,
but others did, obviously.
We were just sort of casually raiding.
Yeah, well, we were raiding, but there was also like PvP teams as well, weren't there? And that I kind of led on. Because PvP, I don't know if you were a big PvP player really, Jay. I can't remember you being in our kind of, you know, pre-mades and stuff, but that was my big thing. And also another shout out to somebody who is kind of infamous on Emerald Dream. Seekart, if you're watching. I had some of my funnest, you never really knew him, Jay, but I had some of my absolutely funnest times PvPing with a dude called Seekart. Absolute legend. He was Irish as well, which is always good. I like the Irish accent.
The Irish accent. It does rock.
I have to admit, I'm not having to use save states as much here.
Well, that's got to be a first.
Shut up. Spam, spam. Ooh, nice medicine. Alright, you can't have more than 3. That's lame, I've just realised. And we have to use it as well now. Tell you what, let's actually get hit. Then I can, yeah, that's it. Then I'll hopefully get another one from this dude. Lamer.
No, just a health bar.
Alright, Jay, raiding wise. Proudest moment. Aye, boss kill. Ooh, hold on, fight. Shut up for a minute. What the hell is that thing?
It's a crocodile.
Why is it it's a flying crocodile?
It reminds me of looks a bit like a cross between a crocodile. The crocodile off what is it? The Disney thing. What's it called?
You're thinking
the
of
Princess and the Frog, the crocodile from that.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. The friendly crocodile.
Yeah, and M. Bison from Street Fighter.
Yeah, I can see that. I've just thought as well, what I keep forgetting is that if you don't set your special up before you enter the fight, you can't switch mid-battle. See, I've got that, which is absolutely useless.
Never mind, you'll do it. You just need to corner him like you did before and get that tactic.
Well, no, I need to get into his kind of pattern. I can't actually I haven't managed to hit him once yet.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He's actually quite difficult to hit, this guy.
You're not stretching out far enough, I don't think.
That's what she said. God, oh, tell you what. Hold on.
He's powerful.
I'm just having a bit of a break for a sec. Don't stop the recording out, folks. Just having a stretch and reminiscing about Star Wars Galaxies. Boo-hoo. I so miss that game.
That was a brilliant game.
I know in WoW as well, people used to get annoyed at me on comms. Because one of the things I always used to do was to like reminisce, even on comms, when I was playing WoW, but... Oh, folks, if you could only know the joy of Star Wars Galaxies. Anyway, you were saying, Jay, proudest moment in WoW, or proudest moment in Galaxies?
Well, proudest moment in WoW came sort of when, I mean, you weren't there at the time. I was in my guild, which was Vision.
Oh,
do you remember Nelly?
I do, indeed.
He was the original one that got me into that guild, which was like a hardcore raiding guild where I got like proper decent item and stuff. And
I wasn't particularly into the hardcore raiding, you see me.
well, I was for a time. I didn't do it for long, granted, but there was one battle. It was like one of the first times I'd been to fight Illidan Stormrage.
Oh, yeah.
The raid was basically about to wipe, apart from the tank, a single healer,
and you,
and me.
Oh, epic, man, epic.
And then it was sort of just left down to me, and everyone was in chat and over comms, sort of shouting, "Go on, Jay!
Come on, do it!" Yeah, I've been in them situations. They are good like that.
And then then we actually did it. So I was basically hailed a hero, and I got best dibs on the loot from what I can remember. I can't remember what I got from it, but it were a decent epic.
No, I can relate to that kind of that kind of story. I mean, I've got a few raiding ones. I mean, I don't know if you remember, Jay, but I had a really not a bad reputation, but I was known. I mean, this was before you even. I mean, I can't remember when you actually started playing. I mean, did you play when Molten Core was still an original raid zone when it was like when it was 40
I was leveling during sort of the end of vanilla before the
okay.
So.
Well, there was an attempt on Armored Core. That's a computer game. There was an attempt on Molten Core, right? We were taking on a dude called Gar. For those of you who know him, basically. I was helping. At that point, you see, there wasn't like raid assist. You had to literally have hunters mark targets so people know who they were going for, and it took ages to assign targets, but it was possible. It just took a while. So my job was to mark a target with Hunter's Mark, which you'll be familiar with, you know.
Yeah.
Mark it, and then we got it.
Woo.
Oh, hold on. If I actually work this... Jay, just shut up a minute.
I never said no.
If I work that out just right, I can get a heck load of gold from here. Oh, I'm going to be rich after this, man. Oh, this is ridiculous, man. Oh, I nearly dodged it again, then.
Look, he's on a roll, folks.
Right, okay, as long as I can predict which way he's going. Which I can, kind of. Ah, I screwed up there. So jump over it that way, then go right. Oh no, he follows me to a degree. Okay. Oh, it's only a... Wow, I did quite well there, though.
You basically...
That was impressive.
You have to walk into him.
What the hell are we now?
Yeah, a lion.
A lion,
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Are we a lion man? Yeah, lion man. Alright, okay. So... Now, but hold on, though. Hold on. There was actually more areas to explore down there. That's weird. Hold on, let's go through here. I can't remember what's over on this side.
Oh, it's tough to that lion, man.
Ah, he's actually got a higher charisma as well. What if that means other items show up? Ooh, Master Shield. Should we get the Master Shield?
Yeah, you've got enough gold. It was worth it after all that fighting that boss. Whoa, that's got some right.
182. That is.
Mind. Oh, look at the general stats.
That is blooming impressive, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but it was nearly 2k, but worth it.
I wonder if we need it though. Do you mean I don't really? I don't really kind of. I don't know.
It would save you using save state so much.
That is true. You do have a good point there. I mean, I don't know what you mean though, because I never use save states. I don't know what you're on about there. You know.
Compulsive liar.
Shut up. Yeah, we'll go with it for now. Why can't I get off that screen? Thank you. That's a pretty damn good shield, I would say. And if I'm right, this is a healing... Oh no, it's just that. Darn it! I need some health.
You've got 2 potions left, I won't worry.
Oh, I see as well, look at that, he swings his sword like in an arc, so it's actually easier to hit things. That's pretty good. I've just thought anyway, I don't need to worry, because after the next boss I can just kind of do the exact same thing. Oh nice, just what I needed.
Yeah, you can get loads of money back quite easily now.
Yeah? I mean, this guy's a... Oh, he can jump slightly higher, I think.
Still can't reach those
No,
clowns
just
and
can't reach it,
sunglasses.
Now... That leads... Yeah, we can't go anywhere there. We've been in that room anyway before.
So go on then, what were your proudest moment in World of Warcraft? You were saying about Gar.
Oh yeah, Gar. Well basically, I don't know if you remember Jay, but my owl, Fefnir, was kind of famous on the server. Basically, all I had to do was do a Hunter's Mark. Totally forgot, of course, that I'd bound Hunter's Mark to send my pet in to attack as well. So, if you can imagine, this was back in the early days of raiding. It was not as easy as it was. You know, you had to get 40 people together. You know, it was laggy. It was very, you know, blues and a few epics maybe. It was literally the early days of raiding. Muggins here, Hunter's Mark, sending my, you know, from if you can imagine 40 people standing on one edge of the arena. Suddenly, they saw this owl kind of shoot out from like the gathered people there, and people were like over comms, what's that owl doing? Went straight over, and the tank was like, go, 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 someone sent it by accident. So we kind of tried to run in. My owl got absolutely destroyed. He got like Gar on him in about 7 ads, and basically the whole raid wiped. Now, it was extra bad for the following reason. It wasn't just Sunfall. It was something called the Dream Alliance back there, which was basically a few guilds who came together so we could raid. And basically there was about 6 different guilds there who all kind of saw me, this one hunter. Plus, it was my first time I'd ever raided. So, to the people from the Dream Alliance, if you remember me, if you remember that event, I apologise, man. I really do. Those were the days. From Star Wars Galaxies, though, I think it was probably when I got attacked by 3 Imperial players when I was overt, Jay. And we've lost Jay, folks. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. My internet provider, if you're watching, idiots, cut out again.
Technical difficulties.
So basically, not sure where we go here. You see, I reckon we have to break these bricks, but I can't figure out a way how we would.
Can't you get...
Oh! Alright then.
Classic Necroscope86 moment there.
Like that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I do like playing as Lion Man, because he's got a really decent like reach and stuff. Oh, I bet that's a secret. And I bet that's going to be a change room, I bet. Ah, I see. I'm getting it already. Oh, hello. Alright, now look in this area, Jay. We need that little dude, I would imagine.
Yeah. And can't you go back into that change room you just unlocked?
Yeah, but I'm just... I want to just do a bit more looking around down it. Right, that takes us nowhere. That takes us to a dead end. But that next one...
Both them 2 tubes take you to the same place.
Yeah, but this one puts us on top of this. You'll see what I mean. Can you still hear me, by the way?
Yeah, of course can I.
Because my computer says high sound coming from speakers. Sometimes that means that Skype's muted somebody.
Nope, it's not muted me.
I think my proudest moment, as I was saying about Star Wars Galaxies, Have we got enough time for that story, Jay?
We haven't got enough time for that
fair
story.
enough. Okay.
We'll leave that story for the next video.
See you
Because
next
Galaxies, well, there were some absolutely fantastic moments.
So, see you next video anyway, folks.